is my hour.
Hello and welcome to this channel update video. You guys just helped me reach 1,000 subscribers. So first of all, thank you very much for sticking around with me so far. And thank you in particular to these bosses that used my friend code. That is very much appreciated. I became an official Snowprint content creator on March 25th, 2025. And as you can see in this graph, the number of subscribers has doubled in about 2 months, which is very cool. I started this channel simply to help out the community, and the rate of new subscribers tells me that there is an interest in the type of content I have provided so far. That brings me to the next point, which is what is next for my channel. Before we go there, after you hear my thoughts on this, I'd like to hear yours, and you will be rewarded with a chance to win one of 3 prizes of 60 Aun'shi shards for your efforts. Stick around and I will explain how to enter the contest. Okay, so what's next for my channel? Well, I started playing Tacticus a month before its official release and have been playing it actively and at a high level since then. While there are some aspects of the game I don't care that much for, I enjoy the game overall. So my guild and I therefore possess a wealth of knowledge that I would like to tap into and share with you guys. And so far most of my content has been endgame related. The bad thing about that is that it's not as relevant for the whole community, in particular newer players. But the good thing is that more and more players reach the potential meta endgame teams every month as their first character lineups reach diamond ranks. I have therefore given some thoughts as to what knowledge I can share that is relevant to everyone, so let's get into it. First of all, I will continue to release the Guild Raid replay shorts that I have been doing for a while. They are fairly low effort to get to, and I have no intention of disappointing those of you who like those. Secondly, I want to keep releasing the boss deep dives, which started off the Pain Academy series, but these are much more effort and I can therefore not get them to you as quickly as I'd like. Thirdly, I want to explain more general yet non-obvious topics of the game. I'll explain what I mean shortly. Let's look closer at the latter 2 categories. For the Pain Academy series, so far I have only covered Magnus on the L5 map with multi-hit teams and L3 with AdMech, but my intention is to do this for all the bosses. The first thing I want your feedback on is in what order I should do this. My thinking is to try to attack them in the order where my explanation will provide the largest amount of useful knowledge for the bosses that frustrates the player base the most. To do this, let's look at the bosses we currently have and sort them a little. Let's first rate them against how determinate the fights are, meaning how well you can know what the boss will do next throughout the fight, and then in my view on how much frustration they seem to be giving the players. The most predictable fights, in my opinion, is Rogaldorn, Screamer Killer, Sarek, Gasgul, Turvigan, and Hive Tyrant. The relative predictable fights are Mortarion and Avatar Arcane, and the random fights are Belisarius Call and Magnus. The highest frustration level I think we find with Belisarius Call, Rogaldorn, and Magnus, especially if we assume that you might not know or understand the boss mechanics to the necessary detail to make them not as frustrating. That especially goes for Rogaldorn, I think. Medium frustration is probably Mortarion, Avatar Arcane, Sarek, and Gasgul, and I think the lowest frustration is Screamer Killer, Hive Tyrant, and Turvigan. Based on this, I can get an idea of in what order I should prioritize the series from most useful to least useful. Now I've found that the most useful is probably Rogaldorn, the second most useful is probably Sarek and Gasgul, and the third most useful is Avatar Arcane, Magnus, Belisarius Call, Mortarion, Screamer Killer, Turvigan, and the Hive Tyrant. You may not agree with my sorting, so if you don't, let me know why. For instance, I know a lot of players want an explanation of the Call fight, but while there are a few things I can tell you, the battle as far as we know is completely non-deterministic and therefore not very interesting to talk about. There just isn't a whole lot of knowledge I can impart to you that will help you fight him better. Hence why I placed him in the third most useful category, even if he provides a whole lot of frustration. The list is obviously subject to change based on your feedback. Now, what do I mean about the more general yet non-obvious topics? This can be almost anything, but I want to explain things that you as a new or intermediate player don't know or didn't know before and wished you had known earlier. For instance, there is a whole swathe of hidden game mechanics that you can only learn from the game if you pay attention and build experience over time. This would be one of the most useful things I can teach you, but it could also be other topics that aren't explained anywhere in-game and that have interactions that aren't explained anywhere. These topics can be useful to most players, veterans or new alike, and can range from things like what the main resource bottlenecks for the game are and how to mitigate it, to how to time your resources throughout the day or week to get the most out of them, to how to make the Heavenfall blade, or how does game mechanic X really work. I have a bunch of topics in mind, but I want to make the list even more comprehensive and make priorities based on your feedback. So, what should your feedback look like and how do you enter the giveaway? Well, first, like this video, and if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. Then comment on this video with the following content. 1. What boss would you like to see a deep dive of first and why? 2. What game mechanic or other non-obvious topic would you like explained and why? Your answers don't have to be long or complex, it's just to get me an idea of what you really want. Considering that my channel is still fairly small, I think your chances to win are quite significant. A week after the release of this video, I will pick 3 random comments that fit the above criteria and announce them in a comment in this video. I will not make a video for the announcement. You'll have to then DM me on Discord and provide some proof of your YouTube handle and Discord handle being the same person, and I will provide you with your code. Thanks guys, that's all, and I'm looking forward to your feedback.